Hey everybody, welcome back to James Draws Everything. Of course, continuing drawing every country in the world's flag. And today, going back into Europe, we're doing the tiny country of Luxembourg. Luxembourg, one of the smallest countries in the world, part of the BeNeLux region of Europe, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. And the flag, it's a pretty easy one for a pretty easy country. As far as history, we don't really got a lot here either, because it's Luxembourg, right? So all these European microstates, kind of the same song and dance with a lot of them, like, right, basically just one of those places where you go to put your money, right? So a lot of money, I don't know if I want to say laundering, money moving happens in Luxembourg. Yeah, so if you need to move your money around, you could move it to Luxembourg. Good banking sector there. So founded in 963, it becomes a Grand Duchy in 1815. So a duchy is kind of like sort of like, it still has like a prince, but they sort of, I believe, keep like some ties with the Roman Catholic Church. So not too many of those in the world. And they become part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands after the Congress of Vienna. And Belgium separates from the Netherlands in 1839. And Luxembourg actually ends up becoming a lot smaller. They lose a lot of their territory after that. So then you have kind of, three separate states: Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. They gain full independence in 1867, and there's a caveat with that. They do promise to remain neutral during all conflicts. Luxembourg is neutral. However, that does not stop them from getting kind of steamrolled by Germany in both world wars, right? So they talk about the rape of Belgium is when the Germans crossed through Belgium to get to France in World War One. Luxembourg, unfortunately, kind of part of that too. But yeah, then it after the world wars kind of clear up, and you have like a new sort of like a new international order, right? Luxembourg does become part of that, right? So they're in the BeNeLux Customs Union. They're one of the early adopters of the euro. So again, a lot of banking takes place in Luxembourg. Yeah, they're one of the founding EU members as well. So international community there, Luxembourg. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll finish this off. Let me just write Luxembourg. And when I look at this flag, kind of reminds me of like one of those 4th of July bomb pops, right? It's got that exact same color scheme. It's got, a much lighter blue. It doesn't have like the royal navy blue that a lot of flags have. So yeah, it reminds me of a bomb pop. And then what does the flag mean, James? Well, it's very similar to the Netherlands flag, but the Netherlands has a darker blue, and the coloring is basically just derived from the Grand Duke's coat of arms. So a red lion on a white and blue striped field. So kind of one of those French Revolution sort of simple flags, right? You know, so the colors, they do mean something, but it actually is much more simplified right now. So when I look at this, right, I talked about money laundering, right? And this, speaking of money laundering, kind of reminds me one of these flags of like one of those like those modern postmodern art pieces, right? That something like that goes for, I don't know, like $12 million, right? Just a real simple bunch of weirdos standing around looking at it, talking about what it reminds them of and how it's their inner feminine side or some crap like that. I had to deal with a lot of those people in art school and stuff. So let's just draw something like that. So would this painting go for a few $1 million, this Luxembourg? And you know something, so I mentioned money laundering earlier. And you know, again, kind of being in that scene a little bit, kind of having to be, right? Because that's what I did for a while. Kind of surrounded by a lot of people like that, and you know, there certainly is like there is a certain aspect of like that crowd that really does think this is like, you know, like amazing artwork and stuff, and I of course hate that. I'm very traditional, so I like seeing beautiful stuff, right? Talent. The art should give something back to the world, right? It shouldn't just all be about vanity and drawing attention to yourself through print, or you know, basically just parlor tricks here, like trying to say that this stupid 3-color thing means something, right? But somebody actually explained it to me once, and it kind of made me feel like an idiot, because I was you know, it's like, oh, I hate all this modern art. God, it's just so ugly and stupid. And he's like, dude, you know what this is, right? And I'm like, yeah, man, it's like, you know, it's like they can't create anything, so it's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. It's money laundering. And then like that totally just like a light bulb went off in my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess so. Right? I mean, where are all these things? Right? They're always in like Manhattan, or right? So if you need to move money around, you can just use it. Remember, James does everything, not a financial advice channel. Keep the law off me here. But yeah, you can just go to one of these like Manhattan art shows, and you can make $14 million move around real quick without a lot of questions. Alright, we got Mr. Hipster here. With his coffee. Of course, he looks like he just rolled out of bed, because that's what these weirdos do. Okay. See where I'm going with this? I'll give him a little cardboard coffee cup there. Do a skin. Some ugly ugly hipster shirt. Hideous color scheme. Alright, so this guy, alright, we all know a guy like this. We've seen this guy. This guy's thinking about possibly making a purchase here, right? This now, is he one who's actually in on the joke and knows that this is money laundering, or is he one of these scenester dorks that is just trying to be cool and pretend that he knows what this painting really means about his inner child or femininity or some crap like that? So I don't know, but it's got a very high price tag on it, right? So we'll do a little label on the bottom there, and yeah, so we'll put the background of the museum in there too. Okay, so I don't know. Do you think that's a good painting? Would you pay $12 million for it? Hey, you could pay me $12 million for that, and I will sign off on this immediately. But yeah, so little side detour into the modern art world. A little bit of money laundering. Talk about that in the country and in our bonus content today. So that is Luxembourg, and let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video.